Pretty handsome. I wish you were a gay club. Honestly, you guys, I don't think the gay club's full of really nice, shiny gays. No. They're really, really horrible. And they're quite sexy. I wouldn't mind going to a gay club if it looked like this. But you know you're all fucking straight, aren't you? Yeah. It's how fucking ironic that Chloe hates the gay scene and a room full of straight to love her. Fuck off! Like I meant to be happy about that? Yes! This is hell! Hello. You think I'm joking? Thank you. I mean, everybody, thank you so much, and thank you so much for the people who are on doing the things. I think tonight was about setting up a kind of Mancunian evening. This is called Chloe Pope's Little Book, O Manchester, and it works on many levels. One, and I don't want this to sound really horrible and kind of patronising, but I want it to sound, because I mean, I really embrace intellectualism because it has done a lot of wonderful things. But sometimes I think it stops you. So this book is about just doing what you feel, how it comes out. And I was toying with lots of ideas until I landed on the idea that I should write, because I think I might be leaving Manchester soon. A little book, I know. Yes, exactly. Oh, Manchester. And I thought, how do you do that? How do you make that work? Straight out, Chloe. No holds barred. There never are. And just do it as you see it, as you say it. So this is an improvisational tome, as we say in the poetry business. There's a great big intro that tells you all that thing, but in much more detail. And it starts, and it is a trip, and it's not. I mean, it's very unlike Mancunian Meander, but actually it isn't. There's a lot of this is my journey. And it starts with this. I've done a lot of this in my time. I will continue to. Drugs are part of me. I am part of drugs. I thought I looked like Sandy Shaw, not the Dalek. Thanks very much. I've done this a lot, called tripping. Hangovers pattern the language in this godforsaken, wondrous one-horde town. Informal, decorative, short-term and mild like a tap dance race memory travelling to your feet. And it doesn't matter our minds expanded, blimp balloon to a football pitch, sized out in emerald green obesity, enormous, glamorous, and Morse-coded in small talk. And I don't want any thoughts, I want to go through the book, so no thoughts, let's just go through it. So that's about tripping. Jackie Hager was on before, and I asked her to do that poem because I wrote this poem after, well, I went home and wrote this poem after I saw her do that poem. And it moved me deeply, and so this is for her, it's called Jackie. Looks like she's made from bubble wrap and love hearts, tender, protected, fragile, like a snowflake baby Jesus, a little bit 70s and past. Words so solid they cast shadows, like that bird made by hands and candlelight entertaining children. Bending light, rules and sky, determined to beat Icarus at his own game. The sun shines out of her mouth. When I first landed in Manchester, I landed in and I just sort of found it like an instinct. It was Cafe Pop. It's changed now, but it's still very jolly. And I go there a lot. And I wrote this called Cafe Pop. Eating a kaleidoscope, digesting cartwheels of colour and gore. The space telly's turned off the future. I'm watching tomorrow people jaunt gossip. The food makes me smile. Brothers Tom Baker singing Top of the Pops. Dr. Beats jiving the groove bang. History can't go unnoticed. Documented this second in plastic joie de vivre. There used to be one of the reasons why I'm leaving Manchester is because the gay scene has dumbed down. It's nowhere near as creative as it used to be. And I like a creative gay scene. I don't like people shining. I like them feeling. And the gay scene is now just something which, I don't know, it's all about something, it's called beauty stab. And I love the idea, how ironic, that you put beauty stab on your face and you shine. This isn't about that. This is about flesh, which was done in the Hacienda. And I think it's possibly one of the last times that that Manchester has a creative energy, a gay Manchester, certainly flesh. Take your hair on a rocket ride and pump up that butt. Let the rhythm make it rumble and free. Take more than one ecstasy. Hands in the air like you can't stop caring. We are family, we are family, we are family. And this chap, now, this is a bit of a, what do you call this, a bunking? What, a gazunkin? Something, a gazumping? No. For bacon? This is before bacon. And this chap, like Jack, he's not from Manchester, he's from Liverpool, but he's been in here for a very long time. And flesh, me and him were very, very connected. This is called Mel. He's not dancing, he's talking. Rhythm, language on survivor feet and imagery, somewhere between Venus, Mars and a high-kicking hieroglyph. Clear, delicious as semaphore. He's not thinking, he's singing. A trillion notes clear as Cindy birdsong, somewhere between Liverpool, Detroit and Berkeley Square. A nightingale linguist and mariner. He's not stranded, he's sailing. Moon-landed, hovering weightless for better times, walking on air and determination. Not dancing, talking. A boogie-woogie truth, spelling and stepping out in style. They have a thing called pride here, which I think is very weird. Pride means you look ridiculous and have no history of your politics and insult people whose t-shirts are cheaper than yours. Make what you will of it.
That's counter-bend.
That's faith. That's faith. That's pride. And they have a vigil, and I think the vigil is so somber. Once at this vigil, right, and I had to do this, I went on to try and do this poem. This is before the onset of, life-saving drugs for people with HIV and AIDS. And they had, and no word of a lie, this is before it actually, things started to kick in. They had 7 men as Grim Reapers carrying torches and dancing around the stage. And I thought, these people are dying. And no word of a lie, just some sort of dark, organic music. And these are people with no sense of what was going on, dancing like they were killing the audience. And it hasn't really, the Grim Reapers have gone, but the intention hasn't. It's still very strong, but this is called vigil. And then they have to applaud. Unsung heroes remain unsung because we refuse to join in the chorus. There's a pub in the village, and it's like time, not time stood still, but there's something that repeats in this pub through time immemorial. It's called Paddy's Goose. It's almost like Gin Alley's and now. It still exists in that way. It's dark and it's celebratory. This is called Paddy's Goose. If you pay them enough, a teenager will whisper "I love you" in this mock Irish pub of jaundiced mementos dipped in an acceptable shade of rust. Dance at your own risk, fight with a borrowed fist, pay for your own tit. It's where people run away from and to. The man pretending to be Father Christmas with cut-price cigs and jailbird eyes is pecking your head with a sack full of promises and surprises. Looks like he was hung at Lancaster Assizes. If you pay him enough, he will kill for you. And this is a chap I've spent a lot of time in. I love it. I think I am it, in some way. Part of its dirt and history is part of me.